Reading. This reading is going to be good for all Sag placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Be sure to check your other placements and only take what resonates. So Sagittarius, we are going to dive into your general and your love energies. We are just going to dive right into it. Don't forget these readings are timeless, guys. Check your other placements and feel free to flip and reverse the roles if you feel called to. All the information for personal readings will be in the description box and the pinned comment if you guys are interested in personal astrology and or tarot readings. So Saggy Waggy, let's see what's going on for you. We're going to start with the Astro Oracle as per usual. So we have the third house coming out, card number 41 from the Astro Oracle Communication. So something about your third house in your birth chart could be activated right now. Some of you guys are life path 4. You could also be 41 years old. There could be something about a conversation that needs to be had or is being had at this time or in the near future. Some of you guys is in regards to children. It could be a conversation you need to have with your children. There could also be something about neighbors or siblings or cousins or distant family members that is significant here. We also have Aquarius coming out. So you guys could have Aquarius on the third house cusp. That would make you a Libra rising, possibly. Some of you guys have Aquarius placements or you're dealing with an Aquarius or something about Aquarian energy is significant. Some of you guys have early Aquarius placements and Pluto ingressing into Aquarius for the final time could be affecting you. It could also just be a significant placement in your birth chart. Let's go ahead and get a Keepers of Light Oracle. This is going to be energy that is supportive of you at this time and energy you can embody. So we have Serpentis Bay Ascension, move into your true self, rise above the darkness. The light is here. So I do feel like you're being called to rise up and kind of get over something and rise above something. So there could be some dense or shadowy type energy that's surrounding you at this time, something that feels a bit heavy. You guys could be seeing 111. That could be a significant angel number for you at this time. But there could be something that's a bit heavy or that at least something that you've been going through that Spirit and God and the Divine are asking you to rise above and see the bright side of some sort of situation here. We have Archangel Michael at the bottom of the deck. So Archangel Michael could be significant for you. You guys could resonate or practice with Archangel Michael, or you could just know of Archangel Michael, but something about Archangel Michael could be significant here. Let's go ahead and get some Sacred Symbols Oracle cards for you for your general energies. Something about your neighbors. I know that's oddly specific. For some of you, you have new neighbors moving in and they could be somewhat strange or weird or eccentric or just different from any other type of neighbor that you've had in the recent past. You guys could become close with this neighbor. I know that's probably only a message for 1 or 2 of you Sagittarians, but it was a message for somebody. But don't be so quick to, you know, judge people if they're different from the type of energy that you're used to. So we have message coming out here in the reverse, card number 33. Some of you guys are 33 years old, but there could be some sort of message that, okay, so there could be some sort of negative conversation or negative message that you are receiving at this time. This could be in regards to your health. I don't know why I just got that. But we do have Healer in the reverse, with Divine Masculine in the reverse, with Protection in the reverse. Is my deck backwards? They're all mixed together anyways, but let's just go ahead and keep moving forward here. We'll clarify with Tarot because this message card in the reverse, this could be a conversation that goes bad. It could be a conversation that leads to some sort of separation or some sort of fight or some sort of falling out. It could be a message that's unexpected or it's just like totally off the wall and something that comes out of left field. Some of you guys are receiving a message or an email from a place of employment, like a boss or a coworker. So we have Focus, card number 24 coming out. Bottom of the deck, we do have Transmute, Relief, and Truth. Interesting. So you could be receiving some sort of message that you don't necessarily want, but it is a message that is true or that you need to hear. Something that opens you up to the possibility of something that could be quite dark and sinister or heavy or dense, or it's just not a very positive message, but it is indeed the truth. So you could be a bit resistant to whatever this message is. We do have Focus coming out. So for some of you, this could be related to the message card in the reverse. Some of you guys, this is related to work. But there's something here that you need to transmute. And I feel like this kind of goes hand in hand with that Serpentis Bay energy for your Keepers of Light Oracle. Transmutation or alchemization is really about taking energy that is in one frequency and changing it into another frequency. Remember that energy cannot be destroyed. It can only be transformed, right? I have the feeling that you're surrounded by somebody, or maybe not surrounded, but you're around a person or an energy that is either a bit jealous of you or that has some sort of animosity towards you or is holding some sort of grudge against you or something like that. So that could be what this message is about. And there's something here about coming to terms with whatever this message is. Again, we'll clarify with tarot. So we have good fortune coming out in the reverse. And then we have growth coming out in the reversed. Interesting. Card number 15 and card number 13 here. Some of you guys have a teenage son or daughter or child. And there could be something here about you taking some sort of pay cut or something in regards to your finances that is taking a bit of a nosedive, at least for the time being. But this could potentially lead to your growth and good fortune in the near future, because we have growth here in the reverse and we have the good fortune card in the reverse. These are both good cards in the reversed, even if they are in the reversed. It's just that their energy is a bit stagnant or delayed when they're in the reverse position. Bottom of the deck, we do have fire energy, and then we have new life in the reverse, and we have protection. So I feel like your energy is a bit resistant to something new, probably because I feel like you're taking a hit in some way, shape, or form or another. So this could be in regards to this message card, but I almost feel like this is separate energy. So we'll clarify with tarot. But I feel like you're a bit resistant to some sort of change or some sort of new opportunity because things have just been like kind of, you know, things have been hitting the fan lately. So that could be why you're a bit hesitant to make any changes altogether. I feel like you're carrying the weight of a lot of things right now. You could have multiple obligations in multiple different areas of your life. You know, you could have work and career. You could be trying to do a side business or a side job or a side hustle, as well as taking care of your family, your kids, your husband or wife, or whatever the case may be. You could have extracurricular activities. You could be going to school. Maybe all of the above, and you just have a lot going on and it's really heavy for you. And then your finances, you get a pay cut, or you have some unexpected expenses that come up that you were not expecting. But what is this message card in the reversed here for my Saggies? So we have the 3 of Cups here, and then we have the Moon card. Okay, so for some of you, this could be a friend. It could possibly be a family member. The 3 of Cups most often comes out when it's in regards to friendship. So this could be a friend that is messaging you something that is either some sort of secret or some sort of fear of yours. A lot of times the Moon card will represent an energy of something that's like a secret, something that's being hidden, right? Because what is seen under the light of the sun is not seen under the light of the moon. That's why a lot of times the Moon card can be about secrets or something that is unseen or unknown about. So it could also be something like your worst fear in regards to this friendship or this relationship with this said person. Again, it could be a family member. We also have the Death card coming out. So you could be getting some sort of news about somebody's health. And that did come to me intuitively when I was doing the Sacred Symbols Oracle. So this could be your health, or this could be the health of somebody else. And you're just getting a message about somebody else's bad health. Or there could be a message of somebody's death. I know that's not for all of you, so don't take it if it doesn't resonate. I'm not here to feed your ego. If this hasn't been something that you've been intuitively feeling, then that message is not for you. But there's some sort of message that's coming through for most of you from some sort of friendship. So this could be about some sort of fear of yours in regards to the relationship with this person. It could be about somebody's health, or it could be about ending some sort of friendship, because the Death card is about endings, right? It's inevitably something coming to a close, something coming to a head. And whatever is revealed to you through this message could be quite heavy and quite painful for you to process, but in turn, it opens you up to the truth of the situation and something's coming to an end. Again, there could be a message about somebody's health or the end of a friendship, or you realizing that some sort of friendship or relationship with somebody needs to come to an end because of this message that you receive. So I feel like this focus energy is a different energy from that message card in the reverse. So we're just going to read it. We'll just leave it how it is. And if it seems to tie into that, then I'll tie it into that. But what is this focus card here? We have the 9 of Wands. And we have the 10 of Wands. Interesting. So I feel like you guys have been working on something. You've been cultivating something. Maybe your finances have been a bit up and down. Maybe you recently ended a job, or you were fired from a job, or you left a job, or you're ready to leave a job, and you're kind of beaten and bruised, and you're carrying the weight of a lot of different things right now. Your priorities are in a million different directions, and you're just tired, right? But the thing is that you're almost to the finish line. Even if it feels like it's really far away, now is not the time to slack off and not take care of the things that you need to take care of. Now is the time for you to keep pushing through, because you're literally almost there, Sag. I don't know what this is in reference to, so this could be a side project or a side business or a side hustle that you're cultivating, and maybe you're thinking about quitting your 9-to-5 because something about quitting your job was coming through. But this is not a time for you to slack off, more or less, or to take a break, because I feel like you're almost there and you just need to push through this final push of negative quote unquote energy that you could be experiencing at this time that could feel a bit discouraging. So maybe you want to take a break. You're feeling very tired or apathetic, or you feel like throwing in the towel in regards to something. I don't think that's what you should be doing right now. And I feel like this could be tied to this growth card and this good fortune card here at the end. So what is this growth and good fortune cards here in the reversed? I feel like the worst thing you could do right now is to give up on something that you've been working on. So we have the 10 of Pentacles, the Hangman, and the Page of Wands. You feel like, okay, some of you guys are running out of ideas. There could be a need to like recalibrate something. So let's just say you have a at-home business, or you have a side hustle, like a small business that you run from home. There could be something that you're feeling quite stuck in with the Hangman. You feel like your hands are tied. You feel like you're not moving. You're not making any progress forward. But in reality, this is something that you can take all the way to the bank, Sagittarius. This is family legacy type energy. It's generational wealth type energy. You have all the tools to make this happen for you. These cards showed up on the table for a reason. They're just in the reverse, meaning they're taking a bit longer than you probably anticipated or that you would have liked, and it's probably going to be a bit more work than you anticipated in the long run. But there's something here about like cultivating new ideas, right? Getting into your childlike innocence and just going with the flow. Fire energy is very creative. It's a bit impulsive, but that's okay when you're creating something. But there's something about going back to the beginning as well, or going back to earlier times in your life to get some sort of inspiration for new ideas, because I feel like you're almost there. You're on the right track. It's not the time to wipe the slate clean in regards to whatever this thing is. So this could be looking for a new job opportunity, or looking for a the same job at a different company or something like that, or getting a promotion, a small business, a side hustle, or a little project you have. It doesn't even have to be work and finance related necessarily. It could just be a hobby of yours that you really enjoy that ends up bringing you finances in the future or something like that. Yeah, there's something here about cultivating some sort of new creative ideas, or getting some sort of new inspiration. So that can look different to everybody. I mean, you guys are a Sagittarius, or you have a Sagittarius placement. So getting out and like exploring a little bit, going to places you haven't been, that could bring you some sort of new idea for whatever this thing is in order to get where you want to go ultimately. But I think the worst thing you could do at this time is to throw in the towel, or give up, or slack off, or take a break. I think you need to push through right now more than anything, and you're almost to the finish line. You're almost there, Sag. So any other advice? We have the Lovers card. There's some sort of choice here. I feel like this choice energy has to do with that message card in the reverse, dealing with a friend or a family member. Knight of Wands. And the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. So there's something here. There's something here you need to make some sort of choice or decision on with the Lovers card here. And it has to do with the long-term stability of a connection. So this could be what this message card is about. There could be some sort of falling out with a friend or a family member, some sort of secrets revealed, or something dark and sinister is revealed, or something is revealed to you and you ultimately decide to end some sort of friendship because something is not stable enough for you. Something is a bit, I don't want to say hostile, but it could be hostile. There could be a lot of fighting with this person, lots of, I don't want to say abuse with words, but there's lots of aggressive energy within this connection, and you ultimately decide that it's not good for your mental health, it's not good for your physical health, and it's not good for your long-term stability to stay in a relationship or in a connection with this person, this friend, or this family member. So we're going to move on to love for you, Sag. If you're watching on TikTok, you can hop over to my YouTube. And all the information for personal readings will be in the description box and the pinned comment, Saggy. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys. It really does help my channel out, and I really do appreciate it. So Sag, we are going to dive into love. So whoever you are thinking of, past, present, or future, it does not matter. Think of your person and we will read the energy. Remember, these readings are timeless, and flip and reverse the roles if you think you should. What do we have for my Sag placements in love at this point in time, in this current timeline? I just heard twin flame. I don't even like talking about twin flames too much anymore because it's really toxic in the spiritual community, but I just heard twin flame. So again, you guys could be seeing 111. Life path 4 and life path 7 are coming through. So we have the 5 of Cups. I'm not going to speak on that just yet. We have the 10 of Cups. I don't know why I felt called to look at that card there. It was the Ace of Wands. We have the King of Cups, water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Lots of love here so far. We have 3 Cups cards on the board. We have the Empress card. We have the High Priestess, lots of major arcanas, Temperance card, another major. And then we have the 6 of Wands. This is very interesting energy. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Knight of Cups, the 5 of Swords, and the 8 of Pentacles. So I don't know why this 5 of Cups is here, because this kind of throws off the whole spread, and it's the strongest card because it's the first card out. But the 5 of Cups is a card of sadness, regret, apathy, depression, a very sad energy. A lot of times I tie regret to the 5 of Cups, and this is emotional regret. It's emotional sadness, emotional depression. It's a very emotional card, and it's tied to your heart chakra. Then we have the 10 of Cups and the King of Cups. So at one point in time, there could have been a happy family unit. You know, the 10 of Cups is the happily ever after card. I love this deck. It's one of my favorite decks. It's the happily ever after card. It's emotional fulfillment at its finest. And then we have the King of Cups, which is water sign energy again. Then we also have the Empress and the High Priestess and the Temperance, followed by the 6 of Wands. Now, the Empress card is the divine feminine. She is all 4 queens combined. And then we have the High Priestess. So I almost feel like whoever I'm reading for, this Empress and this High Priestess is the same entity. It's you, and your energy is split. These are kind of, they're both divine feminine energies, but they're kind of polar opposites, right? The Empress card is the divine counterpart to the Emperor. She is the motherly type archetype. She's very abundant, very luscious, very earthly, right? She's represented by either Libra or Taurus, but represented by the planet Venus. And then we have the High Priestess here, which is a very singular, dark feminine energy. She's very connected to her intuitive and her psychic gifts, very spiritually, highly spiritual person. So I almost feel like there's this split in your energy right now, and there's a need for you to balance something out with this Temperance energy. I don't know how this is tied into your relationship life as of now. I just have to read the cards as they're coming through intuitively. The 6 of Wands is a card of public recognition, a success, victory, something that is seen by the public in some way, shape, or form. But I don't know why this 5 of Cups is here. It's throwing off the whole reading because I have all positive cards here except for that 5 of Cups, which is the first card out. We're going to have to start clarifying because I have no idea what's going on here. We have 1 court card for masculine energy, and then the rest we have a lot of feminine energy. I feel like there's a split in your energy. So there could be a split in your energy. You're feeling a bit sad or heavy or apathetic because part of you doesn't know if you want to be in a relationship and part of you doesn't know if you want to be single. Possibly. There could be an element here of needing to look at things from an outside, unbiased perspective, from a divine perspective with the Temperance card. I will get major arcanas at the end of the reading, but so far we have Sagittarius, we have Libra, Taurus, Pisces, and that is it for majors as well as water sign energy. But there is a lot of love here between you and whomever this person is. I feel like you guys are either in a long-term relationship or you were. And even if you are in a long-term relationship, I feel like your energy is a bit sad. You could also have a little bit of regret. There could have been, you know what, I don't want to speak on that just yet. Why is this 5 of Cups here? So we have the Page of Swords and the 6 of Pentacles. I feel like you're watching somebody very carefully. So somebody could have made a mistake in the relationship. I don't know what this mistake was or is, but somebody could have made a mistake in a relationship. It could have even been you. It doesn't necessarily have to be your partner, but I feel like whomever made the mistake, the other person has their eye on them very heavily. They're watching them like a hawk. They're making sure that they're crossing all their T's and dotting all their I's, so to speak, and they're making sure that their energy is being reciprocated in some way. The Six of Pentacles is a card of reciprocity. What you give is what you get. So there needs to be an equal exchange of energy between you and this person for it to be successful. Why is this 10 of Cups here? The Two of Wands. Yeah, there's some sort of choice on if this person or this relationship is going to bring you your happily ever after or your emotional fulfillment at its finest. Is this the energy that you want or can see yourself having for the rest of your life? Or is this your divine counterpart that you can have a happy family with? Do your values align? Do your emotions align? Do your spiritual values align? Does everything align? Because I feel like you're at a crossroads right now and there's two paths you can take and it's a split in your energy entirely. Part of you wants to be with this person and maybe could see yourself with this person, and part of you just wants to be single and focus on your business or focus on your spirituality. Subconscious energy at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Death card and the Nine of Pentacles and the Star card. Part of you thinks and or knows that this relationship is over, even if there isn't an actual physical, tangible reason for you to leave this person. Part of you knows intuitively this message in this reading is not for everybody, so if it's not your reading, then move on. But if it is your reading, part of you knows that something is over, or a part of you has died, or this relationship has died, and it's time for you to be on your own. Now, this isn't for everybody. Again, part of you knows that you want to heal something within yourself, and you might not be able to do it with this person. Why is the Empress card and the High Priestess card right here next to each other in the center of the reading? There could also be two feminine energies here. It doesn't have to be. Seven of Swords. So there could have been deceptions in some way, shape, or form involved in this connection. Knight of Pentacles, and it's taken you a long time to either admit it, to get over it, or to heal something about those deceptions. So this could have been you. For some of you, I am picking this up as being your energy. For others of you, this is going to be your partner's energy. It doesn't necessarily have to be cheating, but there could have been thoughts of infidelity, or, you know, it could also be lying, stealing, or being deceptive, or telling white lies, or something of the sort. That could also be why the Five of Cups is here, because somebody's feeling some sort of regret. It doesn't necessarily have to be cheating, but there was some sort of deception involved, and it's been a very slow and gradual process for something to come back into balance and be restored. But ultimately, I feel like you think, or you know intuitively or subconsciously, that something can't fully be restored and something won't fully ever be the same. So ultimately, you're left at a crossroads trying to decide if this person is who you can have your happily ever after with. So basically, the cards are in your hands, right? You have to make some sort of choice here. Why is the Temperance card here? The Eight of Swords. You're stuck in your head and you're overthinking the situation. This is why you need to look at things from an outside perspective, not getting biased advice about the situation. Be careful who you're telling information about the situation to, because their opinions could be biased. Making sure that you're looking at it from an outside, higher, divine, godly perspective and intuitive perspective. Meditate on it. Turn to your spirituality, your spiritual practices. Anything that can help you look at it objectively is going to be beneficial for you at this time in making this decision and ultimately getting the success and victory that you want in your life entirely. Death card at the bottom of the deck, again, with the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Swords. I think ultimately you guys know, Judgment card, there is some sort of final judgment that you need to make, and subconsciously you know that something is over. So I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this is here just to confirm your intuition. If this is not your reading, do not take it. Let's get some advice for you, Sagittarius. Any final advice? So we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. There's something here about getting out of your head. I have a lot of water energy on the board, so you guys could have heavy water in your birth chart, or you're dealing with somebody that has heavy water in their birth chart, or there's just a lot of love in this connection. And that's not to say that, you know, just because there is a lot of love in this connection doesn't necessarily mean that the soul contract needs to continue. In my opinion, we don't have the World card here, but this is a soul contract that has been completed. There doesn't have to be a physical, tangible reason for you to end something if it has energetically ended or spiritually ended. So there is something here about getting out of your head and tuning into your heart, the wisdom of your heart, in order to get your answers to move forward. So we have the Judgment card. Yeah, getting out of your head to make a final judgment call on the situation. One more, please. And then the Three of Cups. And it kind of fell sideways. I'm just going to read it in the reverse because it was more upside down than it was up and down or straight up. But the Three of Cups in the reverse, I would read that as being careful of especially friends or family members that have opinions about your love life or this relationship in particular, because again, their opinions could be biased. This is about looking at it from an objective or subjective, outside, unbiased perspective, and remembering that friends and family members are going to have a biased perspective on your behalf. So this is really about tuning into the wisdom of your heart, getting out of your mind, and making a final judgment call, because there's some sort of decision that needs to be made here. But as far as major arcanas go, I do have Sagittarius, I have Pisces, Libra, Taurus, Scorpio, and that's it for majors. And we also have the King of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. So water sign, earth sign, a little bit of air sign energy, but heavy water here. It could be any sign though, guys. But that is all I have for you, Sag. For personal readings, you can click the link in the description box or the pinned comment. Email me with any questions, comments, concerns, or recommendations. And thank you for being here as always, Earth and Ground. So remembering to earth and ground your energy, that is going to be extremely beneficial for you at this time as you navigate this energy. But I will see you next time, Sag. Bye.